Hey, what's going on? This is Chase Atlanta, the review, season 3, episode 3. The episode was called A Night to Remember. Actually, the episode came out Wednesday at about 7 o'clock p.m. So I watched it then, so I'm doing my review now. Okay, before I forget, I just want to say the cast member named Troy, we need to see more of him. He seems interesting. Okay, the first scene, Oliver and Jalen go to breakfast. Jalen came in with some hot pants, I think some little boots, and no makeup. So everybody was surprised about that. And the breakfast was basically uh, the the breakfast basically was a shade fest. Um, I said Jalen didn't have no makeup on. They talked about Kendra single release party. They would just Oliver was just shading Kendra for no reason, saying that it wasn't like a up to par party. It wasn't you know A plus, or how can I say it? It wasn't uh, it wasn't up to par. It was just like a little hole in the wall bar, and then he was just having his release party, Kendra, and family and friends was there and stuff like that. Uh, so Oliver said something about that he would dress in pussy pink outfit. Somebody said that he got it from Ross Burlesque or something like that. Jalen asked if Kendra was a girl or was it a transgender. Well, he didn't say that, but he was saying that. Then Jalen played a song for Oliver, and Oliver said the song sounded pretty good, but it was heavily um, auto tune, whatever that is. I guess that's a musical term. So I guess Jalen has a hot track. And then Oliver says that everybody's doing music now, because he would say Jalen coming from hair and doing music. So that's what he said about that. Let me see. Oh, and then Oliver said that Jalen, when they went on the little trip with the safari, that Jalen was in Q's space. And then Oliver said that Q has a boyfriend, so why are you in his face? And then Jalen said, "Oh, we just friends. We just friends. We just friends." And then they talked about Cameron party, and then uh, Oliver asked Jalen, "Was he coming to the party?" And he was like, "No, I don't know. I don't know. I might come, or I might not come, or stuff like that." So after that, asked about Cameron's party. Jalen left the breakfast early, and then Oliver said that you're not gonna eat your food. So the next scene is Oliver and Gardini. So Gardini gets out of jail. So Gardini's talking about he was in there for 2 months. He had to pay over what 15, $20,000 just to get out. And so Oliver asked him, "Who do you think called on you?" And then he said, "Who else?" The fraud Jalen called on him, and um, and then he said something about Jalen. He was calling it LLD. Actually, it's called LLC. But see, those is the business terms for if you have a corporation or a business. So I'm not really familiar with that. But then Oliver talks about Devon, and Devon's boyfriend DM'd Oliver with Gardini's phone. And so, make the long story short, so Devon got a win of it, and then Devon was checking Oliver. Then Oliver checked Devon and said that you need to ask your man what the deal is and stuff like that. So that went on. So so basically, Gardini was just talking about the fraud, and He's upset. Well, yeah, he was upset that he got to stay in jail for 2 months, and he said the food was like dog food. Then he also said that when he got arrested, that the office people were clapping and stuff like that. So he has a felony on his record now. So he said, well, he never worked with anybody anyway, so it's not really a big deal to have a felony because he, have his own business. Okay, so after that scene, we go to Cameron party. So Cameron, they show Cameron, on a confessional, and that Cameron was excited about his party, and it was going to be black and gold, and that's what was the color that everybody was supposed to wear. So we were born, the male and the female group, they were there, and they were saying that they were shading the party. They were saying that it was boring, there was nobody there, and they were saying, get them to the bar so they could start drinking and stuff like that. So, what's his name? Oh, Martel came to the party. He had a bottle in his hand. I saw, what's his name? Is it Arrogant? Is it Akeem? Yeah, I saw Akeem was at the party. So he hugged Cameron. So that was what. But he's not on this season, so I don't know what's up with that. It was some male dancers there. They were, to me, they were the best part of the party, the two male dancers, because, they basically was making it pretty live or whatever. So Kendra and Oliver talks. No, Kendra tried to talk to Oliver. Kendra told Oliver that she didn't know who he was when he came to the party, and that she wasn't trying to shade him or nothing like that, but she just didn't know who he was. And so anyway, the party with Kendra with her music release, that Jalen was supposed to come, but Jalen didn't show up. So the point is, people saying online is that if my friend invite me to the party, I hope that they will call them and tell them that they're not coming to the party, so they wouldn't come to the party either. So that's what basically was said. But anyway, so Kendra gets upset. She goes outside, and then we are born. The female part of the group goes outside and talks to her and try to get her to calm down. Kendra start crying. Um, we are born. The girl, she was saying that we're sisters. And, we need to stick together and stuff like that. So that's basically what happened. And then Jalen came to the party in a red dress, and then Cameron shaded him and said that it looked like it came from Walmart. Then he had a big Gucci belt on and stuff like that. And he comes in a red dress, and the colors were black and gold. So that shows the disrespect that he has for Cameron and stuff like that. But basically, and then Oliver and Kendra gets back into it, and I can't think of Kendra's manager's name. Oh my God, it's a funny name or whatever, but I can't think of it. So he was trying to talk to Oliver, and then somehow that Kendra told her manager to be quiet, and she started talking, and then basically Kendra was saying that she's from the hood, and she tried to come up, and she wanted to help her family, and she was talking all this positive stuff, and then Oliver was basically had his head turned like he didn't want to listen to what the fuck she was saying, and then it it got real bad and stuff like that. And then Kendra and manager said, "Come on, let's go." And then they left, and then the show was over. Oh, then We Are Born came back and said that they didn't play their song, and that they don't support the group or whatever, and so they was upset. So they was ready to go, but they was the best commentary of the video. So they was basically coming in and out saying little funny things and stuff like that. So that kept the show interesting and stuff like that. So basically, that's all what I have right now. If you like the video, share the video. Please leave a comment so we can get the conversation going, so we can talk about chasing Atlanta, chasing reality. So I enjoyed the show, and I
Mm,
will come back next week with my another review, and hoping that I have more to say. Oh yeah, in the previews they're going to a brunch, so you know that's not gonna end up good. So anyway, again, subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Thanks.